Grimm, oh poor little witch, inside her head a twin resides. A child meant to be born as two came into this world as only one. Grimm, oh clumsy little witch, inside her mind the twin survives. A sister bound in a single frame whispers to her every day, fetus in fed too, fetus in fed too, fetus in fed too. Poor little witch Grimm, clumsy little witch Grimm, fetus in fed too. Maybe this little lady wasn't a witch at all, just an ordinary girl with a chatty sister living in her skull. But still, misfortune is coming, certainly with steady footsteps. Grimm's sister whispers from within. How did she know the village's secrets? Perhaps it was Grimm's sister who was the witch all along. Tom from the mill loves Marilda in the red-roofed house. Marilda with the red roof loves Jack, the woodcutter's son. Melancholy Jack wants to be friends with cheerful Tom. Yibble Tom envies handsome Jack and secretly hates him. Grimm, oh poor little witch, inside her head a twin resides. A child meant to be born as two came into this world as only one. Grimm, oh clumsy little witch, inside her mind the twin survives. A sister bound in a single frame whispers to her every day, fetus in fit too, fetus in fit too, fetus in fit too. Poor little witch Grimm, clumsy little witch Grimm. Just one little conversation, lovely young Marilda. When Grimm shared her secret with her, it brought ruin and curses to all. Sweet Marilda, jealous girl. When Tom and the others learned everything, Tom shouted before the crowd, who'd be friends with a stuttering freak like you. Jack the woodcutter's son was humiliated. His father built him a tiny grave behind the mountain. Dearest Marilda, sorrowful and grieving, when the truth reached her and the townsfolk, she accused Tom, crying, who'd go flower picking with an ugly boy like you? Tom from the mill fell into despair. His mother still can't bring herself to clean his empty room. The village fell into chaos. The priest summoned Marilda. Who is the witch, Marilda? Is it you? And before them all, she pointed her finger. Fetus in fed too, fetus in fed too, fetus in fed too. Poor little witch Grimm, clumsy little witch Grimm, fetus in fed too. Maybe this little lady wasn't a witch at all, just an ordinary girl with a talkative sister in her skull. Fetus in fed too, fetus in fed too. Witch Grimm. The little witch Grimm, a girl turns her back on the village. Her name is Grimm. She quietly leaves the hollow town. That little one, it turns out, is a witch Grimm. A chorus of insects softly cries. A family of beasts rustles by, so scared her body curls up tight. Little Grimm trembles alone in the forest. No, in truth the little witch isn't afraid, for in her head a twin whispers, keeper of every secret. Fear nothing, my little sister. A witch is a witch, even if she's small. And who emptied the village? Remember, yes, that little one. wanders the forest alone. She resembles her master, the Dullahan. Now she too is a headless mare. Dahlia meets a little witch and a little ghost. Dahlia, the headless mare, silent Dahlia, a wanderer who had lost her master. Dahlia, the faithful mare, lonely Dahlia, still searching for someone new to follow. This headless steed carries a little witch and a little ghost upon her back. As the little witch and little ghost chatter and giggle, she happily trots along to their voices. Little witch Grimm, ghost boy bright, the headless steed Dahlia, gallop with glee. Little witch Grimm, ghost boy bright, the headless steed Dahlia, gallop with glee. Through a deep and shadowed forest, they find a wide and sapphire field. The witch, the ghost, and the headless mare are overjoyed, and a wondrous sight unfolds before their eyes. Beneath the waning moon, spirits dance and shadows swirl. Satyrs and mysterious prophets play their strange and magical tunes, and they sing in chorus. A great calamity has struck the fairy realm. A mighty dragon has appeared. Where is the hero? The fairies weep every day. Brave human knights have stepped forth, but melted to iron puddles within their armor. Skeleton warlocks marched with pride, but vanished in smoke with the dragon's single sneeze. The purest of hearts shall halt the dragon, and the most innocent shall lull it to sleep. The most loyal shall slay the beast, but where, oh where could such a one be? Little witch Grimm, ghost boy bright, the headless steed Dahlia, charge with strength. Little witch Grimm, ghost boy bright, the headless steed Dahlia, charge with strength. Through a deep and shadowed forest, they find a wide and sapphire field. The witch, the ghost, and the headless mare are overjoyed, and a wondrous sight unfolds before their eyes. Beneath the waning moon, spirits dance and shadows swirl. Satyrs and mysterious prophets play their strange and magical tunes, and they sing in chorus. A great calamity has struck the fairy realm. Beneath the waning moon, spirits dance and shadows swirl. Satyrs and mysterious prophets play their strange and magical tunes, and again they sing in chorus. A great calamity has struck the fairy realm. The fairies sing in sorrow upon the shattered branches of the fairy tree. We always knew this day would come, but wished it wouldn't be today. When the wind once stirred the lush and laughing dragon disarmed by her pity lets the fire in his breath subside. And in that moment, the little ghost floats up to sit upon the bridge of the dragon's snout. There, poor dragon, let me sing the lullaby the trees once sang to you. Too weary to be angry at the harmless ghost, the dragon quietly closes his eyes. The loyal headless steed leaps high and strikes the dragon's weak scale with her hooves. How sad, how pitiful indeed. A miracle blooms from Grimm's tear, a single drop of pure honest sorrow. And from that tear the grass and trees rise once more. The dragon, once the ruler of this land, loses all his strength and returns to the earth. The guardian god who once promised the fairies abundance releases all regrets and falls upon the soil. How sad, how pitiful indeed. A miracle blooms from Grimm's tear, a single drop of pure honest sorrow. And the dragon, freed of his ancient grudge, becomes an egg again. The fairies now sing in hope upon the reborn branches of the fairy tree. We always knew this day would come, but never guessed it would be today. The grand feast of the fairies has ended with their cheerful farewells. Behind them, two small heroes and one headless steed set off once more on a long winding road. The dragon's egg travels with them. Their tale spreads across the world like wildfire. The dwarfs snort with scorn. Humph, fairies are always full of nonsense, yet even the dwarfs remember the rumors. Minstrels sing songs of the tiny heroes, and drunkards raise their glasses with a grin. Two kids and a headless mare, what a strange world. But still people dream of the little heroes at night. In sacred temples, whispers pass in secret. The inquisitor bows his head, if that is your will. Only cold darkness remains in the place they left behind. Even the cursed labyrinths below hear the tale. The demon prince's arches an interested brow. If someone is summoned by that little witch, do let me know. She flicks her spiked tail with playful curiosity. In a mighty royal palace, ministers murmur. The dim-eyed king, lost in haste, says nothing. Those who inherit the will of traitors must be punished without mercy. But the king, unmoved, sits in silence. The grand feast of the fairies has ended with their blessings at their backs. Two small heroes and one loyal steed set off once more on a distant journey. The dragon's egg travels with them. Pure, innocent, and ever faithful, they step boldly into the world again. May their shining eyes and steadfast steps bring warmth to this cold, uncertain world. The dragon's egg travels with them.